Please rise for the national anthem. At this time, I'm going to have our EMT graduate, Jody Aho, come to the podium to read the EMT pledge.
Be it pledged as an emergency medical technician, I will honor the physical and judicial laws of God and man. I will follow that regimen which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of patients and abstain from whatever is delirious and mischievous, nor shall I suggest any such counsel. Into whatever homes I enter, I will go into them for the benefit of only the sick and injured, never revealing what I see or hear in the lives of men unless required by law. I shall also share my medical knowledge with those who may benefit from what I have learned. I will serve unselfishly and continuously in order to help make a better world for all mankind. While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the art, respectful by all men in all times. Should I trespass or violate this oath, may the reverse be my lot, so help me God.
Good evening and welcome to the 2023 Paramedic and EMT graduating class. I am Dan Yost, Director of EMS and Fire here at the college. Abraham Lincoln said, next to creating a life, the finest thing a man can do is save one. These men and women have taken on that mentality and will be doing just that, saving a life. It's not always a heroic save where one gets pulled from a burning building or we are fortunate enough to bring one back from the brink of death. It may just be a simple gesture, a warm smile, or a gentle hand, and that can make a world of difference. Being a great paramedic or EMT won't always be easy. You won't save them all, but you will save one, and you may never even know it. I want to thank each and every one of you, or any one of these students, for putting in the time and effort for getting to this point. A job well done. I also want to thank their support system, all of you in attendance today. You have more than likely heard their frustrations, saw their tears, but also saw their smile. Without your support, this may not have even been possible. At this time, I would like to introduce Caroline Warden, paramedic graduate and class speaker.
All right, to the EMT and paramedic classes of 2023, in the wise words of Shania Twain, looks like we made it. It wasn't easy, that's for sure. This past year, we've learned so many things. We've learned how to be good providers, we've learned how to be friends, we learned how to be leaders, and we learned how to be a good partner. So congratulations to us all on graduating. Whether you're newly joining the EMS world or you've been a part of the emergency services family for some time and are moving up to a new seat at the table, you are taking up new responsibilities at a challenging and exciting time. I want to take a brief moment to thank all of the people who have got us this far. Our family, our friends, our significant others, our kids, and our instructors. You've all been very patient with us during such a busy time in our lives. I'm thankful for having such a solid foundation during this year. Without you all, this wouldn't have been possible, so thank you. Class, as you begin this next chapter in your career, keep looking up to others to guide and mentor you. New graduates, let me share with you from one of my favorite EMS sites 5 things that you need to begin today and continue every day so that you can be successful in your career. Remain good at your job. Continue to work on your skills. Never stop learning is what I've been told my entire career. Every day you have to work to practice your fundamentals and update them as new tools and new techniques are developed. Always protect yourself. Your first responsibility to the people you serve and to the people who love you is to ensure that you're taking care of yourself. No, I'm not just talking about BSI, scene safety. I'm talking about taking care of yourself physically and psychologically. If you neglect taking care of yourself, you're only hurting your friends, family, coworkers, and really everyone around you. Be a great follower. Find a good mentor, one who has knowledge, skills, and a good attitude that you admire. You may be lucky enough to personally know someone you admire and have them become that mentor. I know that I'm lucky enough to that person for me just so happens to be my best friend. Always be an advocate. Advocate for your patient, yourself, your coworkers, and your profession. You now have a responsibility to protect all of the above. Know the most important part of your job. By now, you've probably heard someone say that what you do is a matter of life and death. And by now, you probably also know that most of your job will actually not involve life and death circumstances. You could take this to mean that not every call you go on will be an emergency. While that's true, that's not where I'm going with this. On every call for service, from a routine medical transport to emergency critical care, you will have the opportunity to make life better for your patient and probably their family, friends, and bystanders. Often it will be difficult, and it will almost never be recognized. But now that you're graduated, you need to know that this is the most important part of your job, because by doing it, you make the world a better place. Dan and Jonathan, thank you for being such great leaders and instructors. Thank you for telling us to just do it. Thank you for dealing with our occasional attitudes, our sleepy days, and the days we've just really struggled with our confidence. You've taught us so many lessons, whether it be about EMS or just life in general. I know you're going to miss us, but enjoy this well-deserved break from us too. Class, enjoy your well-earned acknowledgments. We deserve the praise. We've worked hard. Keep your skills sharp and up to date. Protect and take care of yourself. Seek out good examples and follow them. Advocate for your colleagues and your profession, and last but not least, seek out every opportunity to make the world a better place. So congratulations, EMT and paramedic classes of 2023. We did it.
At this time, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Joel Robinson. He's the medical director for our EMS programs here at the college.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for coming. Graduates, congratulations. This is super exciting. This is my first graduation night. I was asked to join the EMS program. I was very excited to do that. I've loved every minute of the teaching. In addition to being medical director, I also teach cardiology to the paramedic students, and I've loved it. And I know that the paramedic students are used to listen to me drone on, but I have pared this speech down to 45 minutes or so this shouldn't take that long. On a serious note, I do want to thank everyone for coming, because I know that the loved ones, family members, agencies that have supported these graduates, it means so much to the students. And you have, as Dan said, seen the highs and the lows. I'm also going to quote a Twain, although I've chosen Mark Twain, who once said, "Never let your schooling interfere with your education." And I loved that. Not only is it a good insight into his laser wit, and you think, geez, it was odd for a college professor to say such a thing, but I know that we've given these students the fundamentals. They're going to learn more every single shift, every single patient contact, and that should be a lifelong goal. As Caroline said, always strive to keep learning. That will suit them well, and I'm just very thankful to be a part of this program, to share this evening, and thank you very much for your time.
I would like to have two of our adjuncts come up to the podium, Jonathan Hugert and Holly Pykonen, who helped tremendously on the EMT program and also with the paramedic program. But they're going to be handing out the EMT certificates and paramedic certificates, as well as a challenge coin to each of the graduates. Our first graduate, EMT Jody Aho. EMT graduate, Brandy Kim. EMT graduate, Ryan Harwell. EMT graduate, Elizabeth Vega. EMT graduate, Jasmine Booker. EMT graduate, Aiden Terry. EMT graduate, Jaden Danielson. And paramedic graduate, Caroline Warden. Paramedic graduate, Joseph Wells. Paramedic graduate, Ronald Cole. Paramedic graduate, Jonathan Guerrero. Paramedic graduate, Joshua DeCoco. Paramedic graduate, Arthur Demarest. Paramedic graduate, Trisha Johnson. Paramedic graduate, Chloe Burns. And paramedic graduate, Keisha Peacock. EMT and paramedic graduates, you may be seated. Most of these students all have agencies that they work for, some of them multiple, but we wanted to try to give a shout out to those agencies that are in attendance today, as well as give some recognition to these graduates for also working during this whole time of going to school. So first up, we have Life EMS, and our graduates that work for them currently are Jonathan Guerrero, Josh DeCoco, and Arthur Demarest. So if I can also get the Life EMS. We also have Joseph Wells, Caroline Warden, and Ronald Cole, who all work for Mobile Medical Response. Chloe Burns, who is with ProMed Ambulance Service. Keisha Peacock with Mecosta County EMS. And like I said, some multiple agencies here, but Ronald Cole, Josh DeCoco, and Joseph Wells also are on Norman Township Fire. Some of our EMT graduates also are working for some local agencies for some first response. Elizabeth Vega, Pentwater Fire Department. Jody Aho, Grant Township Fire Department. So thank you all to the agencies that have supported them through all of this. We also have some dignitaries in the presence this evening as well, and I would like to give a shout out to them, so if they don't mind standing when I call them up. Dean Masters with occupational programs here at the college. Dr. Mark Kinney, Vice President. Chairperson Sherry Wyman. And also President Scott Ward. I want to thank all of you for attending tonight. It means a lot to these guys. But if they can stand. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you all for attending, and have a good evening.